Romelu Lukaku set for Inter Milan medical next week. Romelu Lukaku is set to have his medical ahead of his return to Inter Milan on loan next week following the agreement reached between Chelsea and Inter. Lukaku is set to return to former club Inter just 1 year after leaving Milan and rejoining Chelsea. In a move that hasn't quite worked out for both the Blues and Lukaku, the Belgian will now return to Inter on loan as the two clubs finally reached an agreement. Chelsea and Inter spent a number of days going back and forth following disagreements on transfer fees. Transfer specialist Fabrizio Romano confirmed the details of the loan deal, also mentioning that Lukaku will have his medical in Italy next week. Romelu Lukaku from Chelsea to Inter deal details. €8 million loan fee guaranteed. €4 million in add-ons related to performances. Salary reduced from €12 million net to €8 million net this season. No buy option or obligation clause. Medical tests in Milano next week. Chelsea could also receive additional money from the deal based on team-related performance bonuses such as Inter winning the Serie A. The Blues will now have to turn their attention to new attackers to arrive at Stamford Bridge, with the likes of Raheem Sterling said to be shortlisted. Chelsea given free run at Jules Kounde transfer with Barcelona, unable to afford Sevilla's £65 million valuation. Chelsea have reportedly been given a free run at signing Jules Kounde. That's because Barcelona are unable to meet Sevilla's £65 million asking price. The La Liga giants are already set to snap up Andreas Christensen on a free transfer from Chelsea. But Marca claims Xavi Hernandez is also keen on signing Kounde to create a new defensive partnership. The Frenchman has become one of Europe's top centre-backs after some fine performances for club and country. And Sevilla feel Kounde should be selling for around £65 million this summer. However, broke Barcelona do not have that kind of money lying around. And that opens the door for Chelsea to finally complete a highly anticipated deal. It's reckoned Kounde has already agreed a 5-year contract to join Thomas Tuchel's world champions. But the Blues are yet to agree a figure with Sevilla after being priced out of a deal last summer. Yet with Barcelona seemingly out of the picture, Chelsea can enter negotiations confident they are the only club left in the running. Newcastle had also been linked with a shock swoop for Kounde this month. But the ace is determined to play in the Champions League and would not consider a move to St James Park. Kounde has been with Sevilla for 3 years after joining from Bordeaux. He has made 133 appearances for the Spaniards. And Kounde was part of the side which won the Europa League in 2020. Manchester City set price tag for Chelsea target Raheem Sterling. Manchester City are not willing to let Raheem Sterling leave the club on the cheap this summer, with Chelsea needing to significantly up their £35 million offer in order to land the England international, according to Metro. This contrasts with what was previously reported by numerous outlets that Manchester City would let the 27-year-old leave for that fee. According to reports, Sterling wants to depart the Etihad in search of regular game time ahead of the World Cup in November. He wants to ensure he is part of Gareth Southgate's squad, which will travel to Qatar. Stamford Bridge has been recognised as the perfect destination for the left winger, and the Blues are set to make their move once Romelu Lukaku leaves. The lack of goal and assist input from the current Chelsea wingers makes Sterling an attractive option to Thomas Tuchel due to his versatility and ruthless edge in the final third. The Manchester City number 7 has developed his finishing in front of goal since his Liverpool days and is out of contract next summer, making him available for a cheaper fee. Sterling left Anfield 7 years ago after the Reds agreed on a £49 million deal with the current Premier League champions. Italian champions AC Milan are interested in Chelsea forward Hakim Ziyech. AC Milan have reportedly made Moroccan forward Hakim Ziyech a top priority target for the Italian champions. With Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea saying they are open to offers, Ziyech could depart from the Blues this summer. According to Calciomercato, Italian side look to be determined to make Ziyech a starter for the Serie A champions next season. AC Milan look to be attracted to the playmaker's ability to be able to play in numerous positions in the final third. The Moroccan made 44 appearances across all competitions last season, scoring 8 and achieving 6 assists, becoming a regular starter for Tuchel's Blues. Ziyech signed for Chelsea for a fee of £36 million back in the 2021 season after a standout campaign for Dutch club Ajax. With a magical left foot, Chelsea fans were excited to see the Moroccan step foot onto Stamford Bridge. However, after 83 games the forward has dropped in and out of form, only scoring 14 goals for the club. Ziyech has had success, with winning the Champions League, UEFA Super Cup and FIFA Club World Cup throughout his time at Chelsea. It is also reported that fellow Italian club Napoli are also keen on the idea of signing Ziyech, with him still being contracted to the Blues for another 4 years. If Ziyech was to join the Italian champions, he would meet up with former Blues Olivier Giroud and defender Fikayo Tomori. Chelsea and Tottenham target Alessandro Bastoni plans to stay at Inter Milan. The Italy centre-back, 23, has been strongly linked with a move to the Premier League this summer. The Blues want him to help plug the gap left by Real Madrid newboy Antonio Rudiger. Spurs boss and former Inter gaffer Antonio Conte is also after reinforcements in his backline. And both English clubs will have been heartened by Inter chief executive Giuseppe Marotta indicating this week they are ready to sell a defender to help balance their books. He told Radio Rai, "It's certainly easier to replace a centre-back than a striker. We will probably be forced to sell someone in that position." But those hopes appear to have been dashed with an update from transfer expert Fabrizio Romano. He quoted Bastoni's agent Tullio Tinti in a tweet. It said, "Bastoni will stay at Inter next season as we are used to respecting contracts." Arsenal bid for Raphinha rejected as winger prefers Chelsea or Barcelona. Arsenal's opening offer for Raphinha has been rejected by Leeds United, while the winger would prefer to join Chelsea, according to reports. The Gunners completed a £34 million deal for Fabio Vieira on Tuesday and are looking to follow that up with a move for Raphinha. However, Arsenal face strong competition as Barcelona, Chelsea and Tottenham are also interested in the 25-year-old. According to The Athletic, Arsenal have submitted a formal offer for Raphinha, but the bid is set to be rejected out of hand, by Leeds as it falls well short of their valuation. The report also claims that should he decide to remain in the Premier League, the Brazil international would favour a move to Chelsea. Raphinha's overall preference remains Barcelona, but despite already agreeing personal terms with the winger, the Spanish club are restricted by their finances and are looking to offload players first. Raphinha, who joined Leeds in a £17 million deal from Rennes in 2020, still has 2 years on his current contract. It's understood that Leeds are holding out for a £50 million fee for the Brazil international. Raphinha was Leeds' star performer last season as his 11 goals played a key part in the club being able to avoid relegation from the Premier League. The winger would have been available for £30 million this summer if Leeds dropped down to the Championship.
That is all Chelsea News today. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye and see you by tomorrow news.